overnight line movers MLB edition for today. No better place to check out SBRodds.com, the single best place on the internet to get all of those line movements. Check it out as soon as you can. Voth gaining steam in D.C. Teddy, how about this? Opens up 167, 170, now sitting north of 190 in the nation's capital. It's going to be the Royals and the Nationals, a total of 10.5. I'm on the East Coast here, as you know. It is hot. It is muggy for this game. Keller versus Voth.
Yeah, it's not like it's not hot and muggy in KC. The weather condition that they're not familiar with. These are two teams that are absolutely headed in opposite directions going into the All-Star break. The Nats just swept Miami. They won 4 straight. They've won 8 of their last 9. KC just lost 3 in a row to Cleveland. They've lost 4 in a row overall. They've lost 7 of their last 8. I mean, two teams that are absolutely trending in opposite directions. And you have Voth, who, third start of the year, spent the first couple of months of the season at AAA Fresno, was okay. Last Saturday in Detroit, he got hit pretty hard. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 4 1/3. His quote after that game, did not have my best stuff. The market's expecting him to have better stuff today. And, of course, he did hit 96 miles an hour with his fastball, and he's had an extra day of rest prior to this start. Hence, the Nationals' money.
Teddy, same old song in San Francisco. If I was back in college, I might even write a thesis paper on why the Giants always open up at home and then gain steam, Teddy. They open plus 115. Checking out SBRodds.com right now. They're actually the favorite at minus 110. Total of 10.5. Going to be Hudson and Pomerantz on the mound today.
Yeah, and there's a buy sign on Pomerantz according to the markets. He's coming off one of his best starts of the season. 5 shutout innings, 7 strikeouts against Arizona last Saturday. And, of course, what are the markets like? The advanced metrics, the analytics guys, 18 strikeouts over his last 2 starts and just 10 innings of work. They love that stuff. And, of course, the Giants bats, what they do in San Diego, 13, 10, and 7 in back-to-back-to-back wins in a sweep over the Padres. So there's love for San Fran right now. And, of course, Hudson, he ranks among the top rookies in the National League in wins, ERA, and strikeouts. But he had his worst outing of the season last Saturday. Got bombed for 7 runs in 1 2/3 against San Diego. The markets appear to be a little bit concerned about that as well. But it's San Fran money every day at home, and we're seeing more of that again today.
Yeah, it's interesting because when you take a look at Pomerantz, last 4 starts at home, Teddy, 2 earned runs combined in those 4 starts. So obviously something maybe to that money moving around. But every time we bring it up, San Francisco seems like they're gaining steam. Let's take a look at another game today. DeGrom line drops a little bit early here on Friday. The Mets open up around minus 200. Now taking a look here at SBRodds.com, minus 172, minus 175 showing up. Total opened up at 8, Teddy, now moved up to 8.5. And I think that's more of an indication that Vince Velasquez is on the mound. Some decent hitting weather up in Flushing, Queens for tonight. It's going to be Velasquez and DeGrom on the mound, those Phillies and Mets.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Phillies have lost 6 of their last 7 series. 1 6 their last 7 series. They're 8-14 in their last 22 games. That's tied with the Brewers for the second worst record in the National League. But, of course, the worst record in the National League during that span has been the New York Mets, 7-15 their last 22 games. The only series the Phillies won came against the New York Mets. They came back from deficits in all 4 games to get that sweep at Citizens Bank Ballpark back in June. And with as good as DeGrom is and has been, the markets are saying the Mets cannot be $2 chalk over the Phillies right now, even with Philadelphia playing sub-500 baseball of late.